15%.
It's like, dude, I'm telling you, this guy would be like it looked like he was like, if you leaned on a fence or something.
Yeah. Maybe on a yoga mat could be better.
I don't know, man. I've never seen anybody get down there.
He didn't have his shoes nailed down to the ground.
And he didn't have big feet. It wasn't like he had feet this big. You know? So he had like a good pterodactyl stand or something.
He had suction cups on his shoes?
Maybe.
That's crazy.
Well, when my brother was a kid, we'd watch the Pro-Cats, I think it was Pro-Cats, and they gave the Super Bowl with it, and then the kid would bounce the Super Bowl, and the Super Bowl would go over the house, and then the kid would jump over the house on the commercial. So my brother gets a pair of Pro-Cats, he's probably 11, I'm like 5, and he was like, "Oh, you jump over the house!" And we all go out in the front yard and watch, because he's gonna jump over the house, because it's on TV. So it has to be real, right? He hits the Super Bowl down, and the Super Bowl goes over the house. We're like, wow. And then he runs, everybody rushed. He ran and he jumped and bam. And we were like, well.
My first lesson in
True story.
TV might not be real.
True story.
This is the brother that got paralyzed.
Well, needless to say,
Not
it's
in that
coming.
instance. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Satnam Maharaj Ki Jai. With great respect and great love, I welcome all of you with all my heart. Namaste.
Is it too hot?
I don't know, it's good. I like it. How's everybody doing? Good? Nothing like a little om to get you going, right? It's funny when we get frustrated, we go, It's pretty close to om. Right? It's close. Just gotta go with the O instead of the E. O to the E, though. Did you find the things, the chanting cards? Does anybody need a chanting card? Yeah, we need a chanting card.
I'm sure on the baggie. I'm sure the baggie in this closet.
I think there's nothing here.
I saw different items in there. Unless it was behind.
Not here. I know there's someplace out here. We have a lot of knowledge. To have or to have not.
Who am I said to go, remember? Speaking of,
Yep. It's coming. Did you find them?
yeah.
Yay! Anybody needs them? Who needs them? We're gonna chant a really complicated chant today. It's got 57 words in it. Or maybe not. Maybe it only has a couple. Ah.
Return up.
I don't know, man. You know how it is sometimes? You just gotta get started. Get started. So, our teacher, Gurumai, gave a talk on the first of the year. And the message she gave was, make your time worth your time. Make your time worth your time. And it seems very simple, right? Make your time worth your time. And if you really think about it, I do a lot of stuff that is not worth my time. Like a tremendous amount of stuff. It's all good. It's all good stuff. But in the grand scheme of things, most of it is not worth the time that I put into it. I do a lot of explaining, a lot of going over things, a lot of estimating, a lot of emails, a lot of stuff. And I think none of this is worth my time. Like, it really got me thinking. She gave a wonderful talk after it. She talked about cell phones. She basically said, take your cell phone, throw it in the river. Like a lot of stuff. Like, you know, people, like they cross the street. And she talked about looking at your hands. Like really looking at your hands. Like not looking at this thing in your hand, but looking at your hands. You know? So it's very interesting. I'm not going to get into it too much because unless you're... Gurumai says if you're not there, you're not supposed to hear it. So I'm not going to give too much of it. But the message is the message that's out there in the world. So make your time worth your time. So I've been pondering this make my time worth my time thing. And there's a lot of adjustments. I find myself to be, you know, pretty on the path. And then when she said it, it really kind of messed me up in a way. Because I'm like, there's a lot of things I do, been on this path for a long time. And I believe everything I do is for the greater good. But sometimes the greater good is not good for me. Very funny how that works. So, make your time worth your time. I have to really ponder that. So now every time I go to do something, I think it's just worth my time. That's what I'm doing. So like a lot of things I'm not doing. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna eat that, I'm not gonna do that, I'm not gonna go there. And then I find myself, I've been deeper in meditation because of it, like really deep. Like I'll sit down and there's like 20 things I can do that have no consequence for anything. Like business stuff, like most of it I don't have to do, but I'm so trained to do it that I just do it. And I do it, and then I do it again, and I do it again, and I do it again. A lot of times I don't need to do it. So instead of doing all that, I'm like, I'm just gonna sit here and meditate. And the change is like phenomenal. That's phenomenal. So Jalaluddin Rumi says, give me just a few minutes of your time alone in your room, and I will change your entire existence. It's like, just a few minutes alone. I love the message every year. Every time I get it, I'm like, this is profound. It's very simple, and I have to take it to heart. So chanting is one thing I have never done and thought, this is a waste of time, ever. I've never sat down to chant God's name and thought at the end of it, like, wow, I didn't benefit from that. Like something profound happens every time I do it. So here we are, again on Monday night. And if I thought that my time wasn't worth my time for me to play my harmonium and sing, I may not be here. So anyway, it is worth my time. And I'm glad that we do it. I'm glad it was a command to chant and to do this thing. And that Gurumai said it like 30 years ago. And we're still getting together on Monday night and chanting. I said, as long as people show up, I'm going to do it. And even if they don't, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying, Lauren? So tonight we're going to chant Narayana.
Oh, yes.
Narayana. So Narayana is Lord Vishnu, and he's the sustainer of the universe. And when he came down as Narayana, he came down to give humans the path to enlightenment. Narayana means the path, and Yana means knowledge or the enlightenment. So Narayana is God in the form of the path and knowledge. And Govinda and Gopala are Krishna as a cow herder, the protector, and Krishna as the playful one, which gives us a sense of childlike thoughts. Because sometimes when we get old, we think too adult. We think everything's so important, and really very little of it is. Can't take any of it with you. We spend a lot of time thinking too much about adult things when really we should probably be playing. So I'm driving home tonight, I'm gonna end with this. And the kids are getting out of school. And there's this girl probably, I don't know, 6th grade. How old are you in 6th grade? Like 11, 12 years old? And then I'm driving, doing like 2 miles an hour because traffic's backed up. And her and her friend walk over and she turns around, poof, right in the snow. And makes a snow angel. I'm like, oh, snow angels. And then they get up and they run in the snow like, ah, you know? And I'm like, that's it right there. That's it right there. Like, sometimes I'm too adult. So watching these kids today made me very happy. And I went home and I played in the snow for a little while. Now I'm here. Yay. So when you leave here tonight, go make snow angels. It's okay. Especially you, Vinny.
I will.
Would be a very big snow angel. A very, probably like 9 foot long between your feet and your arms. I don't know what number it is, but it's on there. Hare this vessel that we're driving around in the year 2025. This beautiful vessel called your body that houses the Shakti. Notice the bottom of your feet, and your toes, wiggle your toes, and your ankles. Notice how they move your feet. And your shins and your calves. Take a deep breath all the way down to your bottom of your feet. Long breath out. All the way down to the shins and the calves. And the knees and the thighs. And the sitting bones. The pelvic bone. The abdomen. Deep breath, fill your abdomen. Long breath out. Become aware of your chest, your lungs, and your lower back, and your upper back. Deep breath into them. Become aware of your torso, your fingers, hands, palms, your arms, your elbows, all the way up to your shoulders, to the collarbone. Worship this temple, this beautiful temple that houses the Shakti. Through the neck, the spine, the mouth, the teeth, tongue, your nose, your eyes, your beautiful cheeks, your beautiful eyes, eyebrows, and forehead, your brain, your beautiful brain, the crown of the head up to the top, all the way into the atmosphere. From the center of the earth all the way to infinity and beyond. Make your time worth your time. Bring this vessel to places that gives you love and light and nourishment. Avoid places that delete you. Avoid people that delete you. Be with those who see your wondrous spirit. Be with those who see your wondrous, beautiful spirit. Let's take a deep breath in. A long breath out. Deep breath in. Long breath out. A deep breath in and raise your arms up and stretch. And exhale. Deep breath in. Raise your arms and stretch. And exhale. Deep breath in, big one. And stretch all the way to the end of the cosmos. And Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hafiz says, do you know how beautiful you are, my dear? I think not. But I could put you on a stage and worship you forever. 2025, kids. Make your time worth your time. I know you're all thinking already. How am I gonna get out of the next thing? How am I gonna go swimming? I gotta go someplace warm and swim in the ocean. I want my time. I wanna see my grandmother and my grandfather. I wanna see the ones I love. I wanna spend all my time. Anybody got anybody they haven't seen in a while that they really, really, really love and they wanna go see?
Me.
Right? We all got one, right? Make your time worth your time. Go see him.
Text them.
Text him, call him.
Call
Better go see him.
them. Go see him.
Take your phone, throw it in the ocean.
Throw it in the
Fly wherever they are, go see him. Just take your phone and beat it with a hammer. You don't need it. We survived for millenniums without a thing in our hand. We used to live forever, and then somebody invented the calendar and screwed it all up. You know what I'm saying, Kyle? They used to live 800 years, and then somebody invented a calendar. Next thing you know, we're dead in 100. It's not fair. Who did it? We gotta find out who invented the calendar. Who did it? And who invented the damn cell phone? We gotta find him and crucify him.
No. Love is love. You need to crucify him.
Well, crucify him with love. Anyway, when you're out there and you're doing whatever you do, think, what I'm doing right now. Right now, should I be doing that? Or should I be meditating? Or should I be with nature? Or should I? We have to change our lives, kids. This one is glorious. Glorious. This is the best life I've ever had, this one right here. I've had some good ones. This one's the best so far. All right? Yeah. Well, you're out there this week. Love, 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 love. If you can't do it with love, don't do it. Could you imagine if you just made your mind up and all the things you can't do with love, you just didn't do them? And then you only did the things that were full of love. And then you allowed all the things that you did with love fill your life up to where all you did was things with love. And just imagine how you would feel all the time. Wouldn't that be crazy?
That's cool.
It's crazy.
That's pretty cool.
Crazy.
Life changing. Life changing.
It's life changer. We should write a play about it. Kyle can start it.
Yes, Kyle.
We'll call it The Man Who Loved.
The man who invented the calendar.
The man who invented the calendar, right? You read them old biblical things, people were 8,000, 9,000 years old, and some guy was like, you know something, the sun goes around once every 365 and a quarter days. How old are you? Messed it all up.
All right, we'll ponder that when you get home.
Oh, we're still in
We're
it?
still in it.
Oh, we're
If
still
no
in
one
it?
told you, we love you so much. Thank you for coming and being a part of our family. Namaste.
Namaste.
You gotta go.
Om Shanti 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 Om. Let's chant some more. That was a good one.
That was pretty spot on.
We still have 5 minutes.
Do you want to talk about the donations?
Yay.
Oh, there's a basket in the